psychic intellect and made you my puppet.
It's a bullseye! And here's your host, Jim Boyd!
Perhaps today is a good day to die. Prepare for running speed!
Sir, there's another starship coming in. It's the Enterprise.
Your shoulder bone connected to your neck bone, your neck bone connected to your head bone. Now hear the word of the Lord. Them bones gonna walk around.
Take a base of action. Green group, skip across the whole sector of each other.
Admiral, we have enemy ships in Sector 47.
It's a trap.
.007 Triple X. Bond, what do you think you're doing?
Keeping the British hand up, sir.
Nobody does.
Sorry if I scared you. You'll like this bit.
Am I on? Yes, indeed, yes, indeed. I have no idea. That was so weird. It went out of sync, my titles, right? It went, I don't really understand that, right? I don't really understand it, but never mind. Good evening, everyone. I hope you're doing well wherever you are in the world. It's Sunday, and amazingly, even though I didn't do my show last night with Dan, actually, 1 second. I'll give him a call so if he wants to come on. We'll do it. We'll send him a message, right? No idea if he's back home or not. Even though I didn't do a show last night, I'm still freaking tired. Oh my god! Because by the time I finish this show, and we're all kind of wired from from Purim, the Jewish holiday, and everybody being home. Yeah, we didn't get to bed till like midnight. It was like, oh, so I'm still a zombie. I was really hoping not to be a zombie today. 1 second. Hey, Dan, how you doing? I'm doing a stream right now. I thought, oh, you know what? I will invite you on if you're home. I have no idea. If you're home and if you're available here, I'm going to send you a link now, which you'll see. I guess I've filled you in with everything. Oh, wait, here we go. Doink. And then doink. There we go. Yeah, so even though I didn't do the stream last night, I'm still, green cracker. I tell you. It's the fate of Sundays, ladies and gentlemen. It is the fate of Sundays. What can I tell you? That's what we got going on. There's a lot of craziness. There's a lot of insanity, right? I didn't really talk about any politics stuff last night. We really should go over what's going on. And firstly, did Trump just declare war on Yemen, which is really declaring war on Iran, right? I mean, that's really the end game with everything. The sweet kiss of coffee. It's so hot right now here in Israel. Oy vey. It's like, it went from like being freezing a week ago to now it's like schwitzing, all right? That's how they have the weather reported in Israel. It's a schwitzing out. It's a stickle cold. Take a sweater. No, right? Wouldn't that be great if that was like you had different Jewy weather signs? Take an umbrella. Would it kill you? Right? I think that's how the weather should be in Israel. That would be fantastic, right? No, if I was emperor of the world, I would make that happen. Anyway, it's schwitzing out. I've been like, just sweat my bollocks off, right? I mean, not literally. I still have my testicles, thankfully. But yeah, it got hot over like Thursday. And like, what is the temperature today? Let's look it up. Israel weather.co.il. Let's see if that takes you to anything. It's going round and round. I'll just look at the Googles. How about this? I'll just look at the Googles. Israel weather. Doink. It is, what did I say? It was 29 was the high. And yeah, it failed it, right? It's supposed to cool off by Wednesday. Oh, Thursday gets down to 17 again. Man, that's a quick drop. But essentially, once you hit Purim, the holiday we just had, it's the end of the winter, right? It's over at this point. Oh, thank God. Oh, not a fan. Not a fan of the winter whatsoever. You know what I am a fan? It's really embarrassing. Ninja, right? Ninja kitchen items. Freaking love these things, right? They're all a fortune. They're all awesome. Here, there's this new one. Let me show it to you. Oh, I'm trying them. Like, I was thinking about getting it for my wife for like her birthday or something. But like then I saw how big it was. It's huge. She cried. Where is it? Doink. Come on. Open up. How about go to ninjakitchen.com. Is it even going to ninjakitchen.com? I don't know. I got so many tabs open probably. But they got this really cool like soft serve ice cream maker. I'm like, ooh, now that looks good. What's it? Yeah, what's that? Again, I'm just obsessed with this company. This is like Apple when it was like Steve Jobs Apple, but with like food stuff. Drink. Want 10% off? Always, baby, always. But here, 1 second. Check this out. I love the swirl. Right? I want one of these, but they're huge, she cried. I do think that's very cool, though. But again, these things are like massive, and it's about $300, $400. But yeah, looks freaking awesome. So you got that, and then that looks pretty fun. Okay, will you stop with your pop-up piece of shit? And then what's the other thing we got? Frozen treats. Look at that, a slushy maker. Holy crap! Oh, I'll be drunk all the time. I'll be like, it's daiquiri time, baby. It's daiquiri time. Oh, there you go. That looks smaller, right? That looks smaller. But I'd rather ask it $350. But boy, does that look good. Oh, man. I've been... so it's cream crackers. So I always kind of like knock off early on Sundays. So I caught up with some TV. What was I watching? Severance. Severance is up to its penultimate episode. I'll get the politics and stuff in a second. Severance is up to its penultimate episode. And I'm kind of getting fucked off with it, quite frankly. It's like the first season I really loved, right? It was absolutely fantastic. The second season is just like more and more and more and more and more seemingly pointless, weird mystery, right? None of it, like they got to start putting some of this shit together, like, and having some of it make sense, right? Like just more and more. You know what it's like? I'll tell you exactly what it's like. Do you remember when Twin Peaks was like around so long that it was the Simpsons did a flashback episode to the 90s where he was watching Twin Peaks and wait, let me see if I can find it. The Simpsons parodied Twin Peaks. Wait, why don't I just look that up? Simpsons parody of Twin Peaks, because that's what Severance has become of itself now. And what's it? Twin Peaks. Okay, what are they doing? Is this it? Yes, Homer Simpson was Twin Peaks. Perfect. Oh man, I don't think if I ever went back to Twin Peaks, I'd probably be really disappointed with it. I never saw the revival show, right? The Twin Peaks Return. Video file downloads. Yeah, this is what Severance has become now.
That's damn fine coffee you got here in Twin Peaks. And damn good cherry pie.
I hope you see it. Oh, there you go. Yeah, it's become like weird.
I have absolutely no idea what's going on.
That's how I feel about that. It's weird for weird's sake, Like you had this new character turn up who's like a schoolgirl. And they're like, why are you a girl? Because my age. It's so weird. And again, I just hope there's some rhyme or reason to it. Because it's really kind of like just strung it out for too long now. Right? And I'm just going to kind of get fucked off with it, frankly. I watched, I watched Survivor. Man, do I love Survivor. And what was I going to say? I'm enjoying the new season. The craziest tribal council ever. This week, I know it sounds silly, but I really enjoy it. But also, no, I watched on the season 7 Blu-rays a few things. I watched the Terror in the Suburbs documentary by Matthew Sweet, which was really good. I tell you, Matthew Sweet, super lovey, right? Super duper lovey. Has lovely attitudes about everything. It's just insanely lovey. But man, he can do his job very well. Right, I'm always impressed with the work he does, and there's a lot of it was an interview with this the MP for Ealing, who's of course I assume a Labour MP. I was about to start throwing rotten tomatoes at the screen. Politics, whoever she was, freaking awesome, right? A really intelligent, funny interview, right? Because it's all about the Ealing Studios, where so much of suburban terror happened because it was in and around studios, right? Ealing Studios. So much so that when Liz Sladen made the Sarah Jane Adventures, she had to travel 150 miles to Cardiff, or some other near Cardiff, where they had a street that they used for Ealing. So I watched that, and I very much like. I'm about half hour into the escape room, and I love the escape rooms. Oh, they're so good. Emily Cook. I really want to say she's fantastic because I like Emily Cook. I think she's a good person, but she's not. But I really want to, right? It's just like she doesn't strike me as a natural presenter, right? Don Martin, right? Don Martin, the cosplay dude. He strikes me as a very theatrical, natural presenter. Like she doesn't, right? But look, good luck to her. I mean, she's not doing a bad job, but it's just like I don't really get it. So the escape room is with Katie Manning, Daisy Ashford, who's Caroline John's daughter, who also plays Liz Shaw. And I really nearly had a review of the last Third Doctor box set from Big Finish tonight, but I still can't force myself to get through the last 10 minutes of it. I'm like, which gives you an idea that my review is not too favorable, right? It's such a chore, right? So it's Katie Manning, who's mad as a box of frogs, Daisy Ashford, and Sadie Miller, who is Liz Sladen's daughter, who plays Sarah Jane. And she was awful at first, and then she kind of got into it. Daisy Ashford is by far the most normal and together of the group, right? And also the best looking by a long way, right? But totally the most sane of the group. That's it, yeah. Is she an actress, like, other than doing Doctor Who? Let's have a look at her. 1 second. Daisy Ashford. Well, no, not that Daisy Ashford. Not the one who died in 1972. Margaret Mary Julia Devlin, known as Daisy Ashford, was a English writer. No, Daisy Ashford, daughter of Caroline John. And what's that? The Master. I mean, has she done anything other than Big Finish? That's what I was going to ask. She wrote memoirs about her mother. She's been a bunch of. But she was in Downtime. Blimey, she must have been young then. As Daisy Beavers. Do I see this? Let's have a look at her on IMDb. No, that was. I just went to the Wikipedia of IMDb. Let's have a look at her on IMDb. Does she have any, like, okay, she's been in a bunch of stuff. Jack Ryan, Shadow Recruit. Okay, well, now let's look at all the credits. Okay. Hang on. Okay, she actually is a professional. Fine. Wallander, she's been in. Okay, yeah, fine. So she's a normal person. But she's by far the most human looking of the trio. And actually, when they walked in, I thought, oh crap, yeah, this is going to be. They're going to just never get through anything, right? They're all kind of dozy. No. They're really good. They're like whizzing through stuff, right? But again, DJ Ashford, definitely the least weird of them. I would say passes for normal. Fine. With that. Let's talk about some of the newsy stuff going on. I mean, there's so much Trump derangement syndrome, but it's so bizarre because it's not really having any effect, right? I mean, from what I can see, here's a good example. This is, I don't know who it is, somebody obviously Jewish on the Bill Maher show explaining tariffs. Now, tariffs are a huge deal. Tariffs, as the way I see it, is a way to reorientate the United States economy to serve the working and the middle classes. Right, I mean that because it moves. Well, rather than me explain it, let's look at Bill Maher.
Upward funnel of wealth, and the largest share, which used to be in manufacturing, which gave a lot of working class people a middle class standard of living. Now the largest share is in real estate and finance, meaning that asset rich Americans are controlling over 50% of the GDP, and they have left the working class out of all of that prosperity that was generated.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I tell you, this girl, I don't know who she is. She's kind of hot, but I like she's got a big Star of David on it. That's that's win for me, baby.
Generated. That manufacturing is still being done. It's just being done in other countries. It is still
for wages we will not work for.
That's exactly right.
1 second. Yeah. So that's a very good point. Oh, my cat just came back. 1 second, Whitey. Here we go. For wages we won't work for. So, yeah, you have to pay them more wages. So why on earth would they manufacture inside America if they got to pay a ton more in wages? Well, I think she just goes on to explain it. Over here, doink.
That you're right, Bill. That's what the tariffs are for. They are to make American workers more competitive in the global market. Why are we accepting that there should be a race to the bottom? You know, China, what is its competitive advantage over us? It's that it pays slave wages.
Yeah, so essentially to access the American market, a company has to decide. Let's say they make cars, right? And they make cars because they have slave labor to make them in China. You can make a car for like $1,000. You sell it for $10,000. Oh, they're doing very well, right? But now, if you have a car, you make it for $1,000, and it's made outside of America. Got 100% tariff on it, and so now it's costing you $2,000 a car to make. At that point, the saving you have from slave labor becomes it becomes too expensive because it prohibits you being able to sell the car at a reasonable price, right? So that's exactly what's going on.
Why should we accept that? They're still manufacturing our PPE, our pharmaceuticals, our cars. They're making all that stuff. Trump says there are 5 industries that we cannot have any kind of national security without having a stake in them. Pharmaceuticals, lumber, steel, aluminum, and I forget what the 5th one was. But these are
my guess is the chips that they make in Taiwan.
Really important that we have a stake in the manufacturing of the things that we need as a nation, so that when China decides that it wants to go to war against us, we're not relying on them for steel and aluminum in order to fight them.
Okay, well, at least that's an answer.
Yeah, well, you let somebody on speak for once. Again, that's why they want to stop you speaking all the freaking time. Now, that made a convincing argument. Now, here's the other side of the story. A woman speaking about why she's not happy with Donald Trump, but more Elon Musk. Man, they don't like Elon Musk. Elon Musk is making them crazy.
A chest letter in the mail this morning, and I just now opened it. and somebody reported.
But in the morning, I just now opened it. It's like 9:15 at night.
Reported me to the state of Michigan because I'm making money on TikTok and I drive a 2024 BMW. They have cut my food stamps from almost $4,000 a month down to $88 a month.
But darling, you're driving a brand new BMW, right? That's a very expensive vehicle. That indicates you don't need anybody's help, that you're doing very well without anybody's help, and you can keep on making money on TikTok or whatever.
They are telling me if I want a review that I have to sell my car. So you're telling me.
Yes, we are telling you that. Yes. This is what's happening, Captain Entitled, yes.
If you were on welfare, food stamps, cash assistance, Section 8.
And you shouldn't be, because you're making a ton of money and you can buy a brand new car.
You can't drive a nice car.
Exactly! That's exactly, you got it! That's exactly what they're saying. Yeah, I mean, look at the disbelief of it. Exactly.
They are forcing me to sell my brand new BMW.
Every time you say brand new BMW, it sounds worse, right? Right. It sounds so much worse.
Or I lose almost $4,000 in food stamps. Not only that, they have taken my cash assistance totally away. They are telling me that section...
Again, darling, I mean, okay, how much is a brand new BMW? How much is a brand new BMW? In dollars, not pounds. In dollars, that's 75,000 pounds. They said. Get about $80,000, right? I'm pretty sure you can get a car for like $5,000, and you could live off the. If you can afford an $80,000 car, you don't need food stamps. Man, look at that face. Is that not the face of entitlement?
Section 8 will no longer be paying 95% of my rent, only 10% of my rent.
Why don't you buy a house instead of a car? Right? Wouldn't that be a better idea?
So I will have to pay a little over $400 a month now instead of $60 a month.
Yeah, again, you just bought a $70,000 car, right? $400 doesn't seem like it's gonna. $80,000 doesn't seem like it's gonna freak you out.
They cannot.
Oh, it looks like the DOGE got you too, boo.
Oh, there's a lot of DOGE about, man. DOGE makes them insane. DOGE makes them absolutely, completely insane. Do you see how insane it is? Look at this clip. I don't know who this announcing that DOGE has saved something like over 100 billion. Not million, 100 billion. And he gets booed by the Democrats. Listen to this.
Mr. President, since January, DOGE has saved $115 billion.
See, that seems like a lot of money to me. 115 billion, that seems like a lot of money. All right, that seems like money that can be really used other places. 115 billion, that's a lot. And it's since January 20th. 23rd, like by the time they really got going.
That amounts to...
Order.
Look at them booing.
That amounts to $714 per taxpayer.
That's crazy. Right? I mean, that really is genuinely crazy. Thank God for them. Doink. But here, you want to know why? This gives you the answer of why they're really freaking out about DOGE, right? And it really is 100%. This is the answer, right? 100% the answer.
The DOGE program targeted at these bureaucrats.
Yes.
And so what can you expect?
Well, let's look at the Department of Education. The Federal Department of Education has a budget of about $280 billion a year. Less than 25% goes to educating our students. So where does the other $220 billion go?
I mean, $220 billion, and that's just one department.
It goes to a bureaucracy. It goes to a consultant, and that consultant then donates money back to the Democrats, and then it goes to a different consultant, and then it goes to an NGO. I mean, it is money laundering and money churning at its absolute best, and you can look at almost every single agency and you will find it. So the brilliance of DOGE isn't that he's going in and cutting spending. He doesn't have the authority to do that. We're the ones that have the authority to do that. What I want him to do is come up with a report, go through agency by agency by agency, identify every single program that we should not be funding, put a number attached to it. We slap a preamble on the front of that report, and we say that every single agency is having their budget cut by X amount as shown in the attached report, and none of those programs can go forward from here on out.
And this is why...
this is why they're freaking out, right?
Why Democrats are losing their minds over Elon Musk. It's all about money.
Not one Democrat in America voted for Elon Musk.
Yeah, I get it. So this meme, and this is so true. These people are just... I mean, that's the other thing. People who are like... These people who support the Democrat side of the world... I don't want to be mean to you guys. I know a lot of people don't like Trump. I get it. But, like, you got to just be either ignorant or stupid at this point. Jill Biden attending cabinet meeting. Oh my God, it's so great. Oh, it's the best as ever. Elon Musk attending cabinet meeting. He's unelected! Right, they are both unelected millionaires, by the way. But no, it doesn't make it any better. Doesn't make it any better. You know who is like who these people are, right? JD Vance called them the cat leaders. I got even a dog lady version of one, right? This is exactly who we're talking about, who are like clutching their pearls in terror with this.
She seemed to perk up, be a lot happier.
Did she like it straight away? Like you put that food down, she didn't turn her nose up.
My dog turned vegetarian and never looked back. No, she fucking didn't. You just don't feed your dog meat.
Likes more of the wet food type thing.
Yeah.
It's more palatable as she's drinking loads of water. But no, really took to it.
2 bowls here, right?
Oh, no.
One is full of vegetables and one is full of meat. Storm.
Right.
Storm, we hate to put the temptation in front of you, but it's over you.
Storm?
Right? let her go. Let her go.
Oh, she's obviously going to go. Obviously. Oh, you little...
Yeah. And there it is.
Taking it out. What do you say?
Yeah, we all saw that coming. Anyway, Doink. Where are we up to? By the way, I love my thumbnail of last night. I thought it was very, very good. Where are we up to? Firstly, I had to work out to spell Varada Sethu's name. And I thought it was with an E. No, I was wrong. It's with an A. Well, a girl's got to earn a living. And it was either this or the makeup camera at Boots and Bandit Girls already there. I don't know. That just made me laugh for about half an hour. Yes, Varada Sethu joined the ranks of Sarah Kingdom and Katerina. The new Blink and You Miss a Companion. Getting ready for cancellation. Is James Gunn the last chance saloon for the TCU? I think probably is. I think if this stuff is a failure, they're going to, Southloff is going to be looking to sell it, right? I think it probably is, and I think if James Gunn doesn't make it, it can't make it work. I don't know. I think he's the best casting you possibly could have. I've really liked everything he's done. Star Trek Troopers reboots. Why? Like it wasn't even that. I mean, look, I thought it was kind of fun that it was a Nazi movie. Masquerading. I thought that's kind of silly. I like that, right? I like that subversiveness. But why? I doubt they're going to have that level of interest. By the way, I do like she's got kind of like a Bollywood stripper vibe going on there, right? And okay, is this racist? Because the OpenArt AI, whenever I do something Indian, always gives them a little bit of a few extra pounds, gives them a bit of a belly. Right, it's really strange how they do that. I don't know. I had to like specify sometimes that it wasn't about what's good, like what we're looking for. But no, it's really so that's not me putting it in. I just want you to know, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, let us get to the chat. We have the enigmatic Thomas Hawley who says corner with a little star on it for some unknown reason. Okay. Help yourself. Maybe I'm not cynical, but I'm willing to give the new Starship Troopers a chance, especially if the director is going to go for a book faithful project. I don't think we're at that stage of the culture war as yet, right? I think maybe in about 2 to 3 years, right, people will start. This is what's going to happen. Non-woke stuff has to come out and be universally successful, essentially, or anti-woke stuff, and and then that's where the trend was going to go, even though that's been the way it's been for a while now. But then, when people start really worrying about content and the the shape of that content, and worrying about what it looks like, then then we can start saying, so will we ever see a book accurate stuff again? I don't know. I would love them to do them as a TV show, a book accurate 007 stories. I think that would be great. Again, I've always said that's a great way to fill out that franchise. I don't know. I'm still really stung by, even though I never read Foundation, right? About how much that show hurts me, because it's 1/3 brilliant, 2/3 woke shit, and there's too much woke shit essentially to get through the 1/3 that's brilliant, which is the stuff with Lee Pace. And then you got one black girl's the stunning and brave answer to everything, and then you got another black girl's the stunning and brave answer to everything. I'm like, I'm done, right? And they're both shit. And they both get increasingly more shit. The first season isn't bad. Second season, by the time you enter it, you're on cringe override. And so the second season, I couldn't do it. It's just like, no. Even the brilliant third that it was. Right? And I understand, Starship Troopers is Highline and Foundation is Azabel. But they're in the same, you'll find them in the same section of a bookstore, or more importantly, a secondhand bookstore, right? Which is the best place to get those sort of books. Well, I mean, again, and I really like the what's the name? Same the director, Total Recall, dude. Is that the last movie he did? By the way, I can't even remember. I can't think of anything he did after that. I mean, he was on a real roll in the late 80s, early 90s, 2000, early 2000s. Did Total Recall. Thank you for using Johnny Cabs. Here, let's look him up. IMDb. First, let's look. What's his name? God, I'm so not looking forward to watching Freakier Friday with Lindsay Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis. Right? It's Jamie Lee Curtis just skeeves me out now. You get such like pedo vibes coming off her. Starship Troopers. Paul Verhoeven, that's it. With a very hot, what's the name? Denise Richards in it. Oh, he did RoboCop. That was awesome. So he's had a good. Let's go. Oh, he did The Hitchhiker. Oh no, that's not The Hitcher. Yeah, so he had a run of RoboCop, Total Recall, Basic Instinct, Showgirls. That nearly killed his career. Starship Troopers wasn't bad. Black Book, it was a spy thing. I think I saw it, but he was kind of like running out of steam by then. That was who was in Black Book? Hollow Man, which was an invisible man, which wasn't very good. Yeah, Starship Troopers was his last good movie, I think. Black Book is in the Nazi-occupied Netherlands during World War II. A Jewish singer infiltrates a regional Gestapo headquarters for the Dutch resistance. Things get complicated when she falls for the enemy. That sounds like shit. And then 6 years later, he did Tricked. What's Tricked? Tricked is during a Swiss party thrown by his wife. Remco life takes a turn for the worse. His business partners are scheming behind his back to set him out, and his former mistress shows up pregnant. Well, I'm kind of glad I missed that. Is this like? Is this? Oh, this looks like it's a German language movie. That's why I never saw it. Okay, that sounds like a really weird movie of the week. Okay, so it looks like he went back to German cinema. Don't blame him. Good for him. And he also did Benedette 4 years ago. 17th century nun in Italy suffers from a disturbing religious and erotic vision. She's assisted by a companion, and the relationship between the two women develops into a romantic love affair. Ah, man, that sounds very blasphemous to me, quite frankly. I don't know. Anyway, that's what happened to Paul Verhoeven. How did I start talking about that? I can't even remember. I remember saying, get ready for Johnny Cabs. So thank you for using Johnny Cabs. That's Total Recall. Starship Troopers. Oh, yeah, you see, we go around the house and we find out where we come from eventually. There you go. So Colin Archer says he's willing to give it a go. That's basically what I'm trying to say. Colin Archer said he's willing to give it a go. Good for you, Colin. Darren Evans, how you doing, Darren? Thank you for joining us. As is Oti. I'm nearly used to saying your name without a starters at the end. How you doing, Oti? PD Richards here. How you doing, PD? There is hey there, PD. Just so idiot getting in 45 minutes ago insulted Rabbi in general. You so well, it's something about the corner. Oh, that's what he was. Oh well, what can you do? Thank you for taking care of it. Alex Kurtzman is an unhireable hairy testicle. Says, why would that like how'd you join hairy testicle and unhireable? I mean, I don't know. Okay, I guess two things go together. You know what the weird thing is? I said this the other day that I'm pouring. That my daughter-in-law's mother, my daughter-in-law is French, right? French Tunisian, but she speaks with a French accent. Her mother, if you only hear her, sounds like this like sexy, mature French lady. But when you see her, and she acts like that, but when you see her, she's kind of like, remember Weird Science, the thing that Kelly LeBrock turns the guy's brother into, like the big, she doesn't literally look like that. But like, you have this mental image of like, oh, and then you see her, like, oh, fuck me. The reality is very, although, I have to say, much more of a player than I would be, if I was on the single market again. I don't think I could deal. Right, I don't think I could deal. I think, I think I would just have to get a maid and occasional hooker if I ever found myself single, because I don't think I could deal with dating again. No. Oh, just think this out now. D says Superman looks mid. I think it looks awesome. Really, really, really think so. Lord Kensington, I'm Kensington. That you never see them together. So still Green Kraken, I am. I'm less so than normal, right? Less so than normal, but I am still a bit droopy. She cried. Droopy. What are we up to? Apparently comes in after time with Sky Dance. I keep hearing stories of like they go, it's finally over for Kurtzman. I can't believe it. Right? I can't believe it until I see it. Star Trek is probably one of the easiest franchises to fix. Yeah, it really is, because nobody's seen the shit Star Trek, right? You put out Star Trek that people like on TV, right? I think it would, and it's just good. People would like it. It'll do it, but you gotta have it be what it is. Right, not Star Wars, and not JJ Star Wars either. Peter Rich says Ninja air fryers are brilliant. If the oven was a microwave, it would be an air fryer. Well, yeah, I don't understand why people get big ovens now. I mean, these things are incredible. You do it. We actually have two, because we have we can't mix meat and milk in Judaism. So we have the meat one, which are like the little baskets come out, right, and we have the milk one, which is like a flatter surface, which is like the what's good, which is better to put pizza in. I love the stuff you can do with ninjas. It's literally incredible. I wanted the soup ninja, even though it's a completely useless gadget. Just I love the stuff they do. Yeah, I mean, the air fryers are fantastic. Knickerbocker Glory says Matthew Pound. Oh, I was thinking about that Oh man, from the 80s, you had a shop, you had a series, a chain of stores called Tie Rack, which I always enjoyed, which sold ties, and then you had a knicker store called Knickerbockers, right? Them were the days, baby. Ambrose here, Shalom, I approve of the attractive Indian women not wearing much. Well, so do I. So do I. Ninja air fryer, any that's over 8 liters. Again, I'm a big fan of the Ninja, baby. I wish there was a Doctor Who set escape. Man, that would be really clever. Yeah, actually, oh man, I forgot. You know what? Also, I saw in the season 7 box set, and I got to ask Dan about this because they had a whole stream. Yeah, let me pull this up. Right, I'm a little bit incensed. Let me pull this up. Wait. Hang on. Where are we up to? Third Doctor. I saw episode 1 of The Ambassador's Death. Now, I haven't seen that, I think, I think I've only seen it twice. I've only seen it when it was bought out on VHS and then bought out on Blu-ray. On DVD. Was it Ambassadors of Death? Great title. And what a great story it is. I totally forgot how good it was. I find the double opening thing a bit weird. But here, yeah, this console room. Well, which I didn't think was a console room. I thought this was a room in unit, right? This is what I always assumed. It was very well directed. Who directed this story? It's very well directed, right? So on Dad's stream on the Type 40, they were saying this is a console room. I'm like, no, it's not. It's a room in unit where he brought the console out to fiddle with. I got to talk to Dan about it. So anyway, that's why I wanted to watch this to see if I was right or he was right. To me, it looks like I was right. It's a really weird little set though. But man, what a cracking episode 1 that was. Like, when did it here? Let's have a look. 1 second. It was Doctor Who. I want to see when it came out in different media of death, because that's how long since I've seen it. We'll look at the Wikipedia, where we go to home release. Critical further reading, home media, doink. So it was released in 2002, so I saw it then. Oh no, I probably didn't see it then because I wasn't living in England then. I was in Rabbinical Seminary in Israel, so I probably didn't catch the two. I did do the 2011 edition. No. Where was it? Oh, when was it released on DVD? 2012, right? 2012. And I have to tell you, the picture quality is fantastic. I wasn't only impressed with the picture quality on the Silurians, but the picture quality was absolutely fantastic, right? It was the UK Wide magazine intended to carry a full-page article about the recolorization of the story. It was slated in an article the restoration team expects to deliver a fully recovered version of BBC within weeks. So was the VHS version... it was color, right? It was color. It was just dodgy color. I probably didn't see that one because, again, I was like deep in rabbinic seminary at the time, right? So I probably haven't seen it since I would say 2012. My guess, so that's what, a good 12 years. Blimey, yeah. I don't remember much about it, but man, it's a good episode 1. Right, and they are so lucky they had Apollo 13 going on at the same time. So it seemed like, like plucked from the headline. Well, I guess it was. I mean, that's just what it was. I mean, I guess that's why whole of season 7 worked so well. And they had to kind of like, when Barry Letts took over in season 8. They did wind it back and made it much more friendly, right? Much less dark and scary. It was very Doomwatch in season 7. Well, I am enjoying my deep dive into it. They'll say number 9 is inside Escape Room. I've never seen Inside number 9. I've really got to watch it. There's just too many of them now. Where we are. Isabella Live 2.0 is here. Hello, mates from across the board. Hello, Governor. How you doing, Isabella? I'm going to celebrate the lengths to which the Doctor have relations with K9, who will also go woke lol. I don't know. I mean, like, he does have that little phaser thing that, you know, stun gun that comes in out of his nose. I don't know. Raise the bottom. Why are they so obsessed with sex? Well, wouldn't you be? I always like to race to the bottom. The star of Davis knows so much he can come and explain everything, and he's like, yeah, slowly. You can be in my thumbnails anytime, darling. Where are we up to? Got a notch. Peter says, I don't know what that is. 4,000 food stamps. Stop eating carriages every day. I mean, fucking sponges, says Peter. And it really, yes. 4,000 a month. How many kids does she have? Like, what does she, I'm like, yeah, what's she making with these food stamps? I couldn't get little Timmy his lobster this morning. He was so upset. He wouldn't even eat his caviar. I know. Well done, George. Electricity in the USA is a quarter of what we pay in the UK, and it's rising. Oh God, UK is a disaster. Every day I see the civil war in reform. My heart bleeds. I weep. You know, reform was your only fucking hope, and like, what's happened to? I mean, like, I can't. Yeah, I'm very, very. I'm doing exactly what I hate other people doing, which is not really following the story and choosing sides based on social media algorithm. But I just wish, you know, that he could get on. I wish there was a way to get on with Ben Habib, Nigel Farage, Ben Habib, whoever the other guy is kicking out, and which he shouldn't, I think, and Tommy Robinson, right? They really need to come together. That was really one of Trump's strengths. He brought together a big coalition, right? But like, he didn't betray his base to do it, which I feel Farage feels like he's doing, again, with me being completely ignorant of the situation. Of course they boo. In the UK, they booed at the Tory at the election when he said that hospital would be built in the town. I know. I mean, we live in strange times. But yeah, England is a disaster. We can only hope you just need to hope and pray for the success of America, because that will drag you out of this insanity, right? This time next year, I'm hoping that Ukraine will be over, Gaza will be over, more ways than one. The Houthis will be over, and Iran will be maybe on their knees, right? But I'm hoping there's going to be such a massive economic explosion in America, right? Oh God, I hope that happens. Right, it's good news for me as well, because most of my work I do is for like non-profits, and so the better they do, like the better the economy is, the more money they raise, the more work I have, right? So it's it works. I can't believe I couldn't find a way of getting on sucking from that government teat. I'm like kind of gutted about it. Like, all that money couldn't get close to it. Oh, never mind. Jonathan Cox is here. How you doing, Jonathan Cox? Oh, and I'm still one episode away from finishing the new Stephen Knight show, 1,000 Blows. It's noticeably gone downhill since he stopped writing it. Did he do the season finale? How about the line here? 1 sec. Let's look it up. 1,000 Blows. I mean, I'd really like anything with Stephen Graham in it. And the whole cast is really rocking. I have to say, the whole cast I found absolutely excellent. Episode. No, he only wrote the first 2, and you really can tell, sadly, right? You can really tell he's not here. He didn't write the other 4. He's a very good writer, you know. I guess he's a producer on it, but Stephen Knight. Stephen Knight starring Stephen Graham. So I got one more episode to go, but it's just kind of like, and I don't know, I should really make my way through that final episode. Maybe I'll turn around, but again, I like the stuff that he writes. What can I tell you? Too much full fat cream in the curry. Oh, now you're talking, baby. What's that from? Full fat cream in the curry. I can't put. Oh no, I can't do that. Well, I can if I have a vegetarian curry. Varada Sethu. Oh, we're talking about the how the AI always makes Indian women a little bit plump. Don't get me wrong, I actually prefer that. Well, is Varada jumping ship as well? No, the ship's sinking underneath her, Paul Tosland. Right? No, we're talking about the dog. Oh, poor dog. The ship is sinking underneath her. Right? The series is over. I will be amazed right now if there's a third season. All right? Within the next. I think the next time there's a season of Doctor Who, it won't be called season 3. Let's put it that way. Maybe probably called season 1 again. Right? There are more takes of Star Trek not by the current lot, though. Yeah, exactly. I never really liked the cartoon they did because I really liked the subversiveness of the movie. Right? I thought that was really fun. Chris Gomez, Roughnecks was probably the best one. I mean, yeah, it was a fun one. I prefer that Dan Dare cartoon. Here, let's see if I can find it. Dan Dare. Is it Pilot of the Future? Yeah. What's this one? This was a pilot. Dan Dare Pilot of the Future, unmade by Zenith Productions, adapted by Terry Jones, starring who was in this? Robert Bayhurst as Dan Dare, Jeffrey Hughes as Digby, Serena Scott Thomas as President Peabody, and Mike. Let's have a look at it. You color me intrigued. This is not the one I was talking about. Oh, here it comes. Oh, I'm downloading it twice. Stupid of me. Here we go. Doink. Let's have a look. I've always been gutted there hasn't been a good Dan Dare show. Right? I would love to see a huge, big budget Dan Dare show. Created by Mark Gatiss, right? I think that would be absolutely rocking. Let's have a look at this. I'm intrigued. But there's no sound. Let's see if I can get a version with sound. I mean, I like the effects, don't get me wrong, but here, let's see if I can get a version with sound. Right, isn't that bummer they've never come up one? Oh, here it is. Let's try this one. This one might have sound with it. Video file. Oh, it says it's got sound.
Planet Earth is the future. The time is the future. The solar system is threatened by alien forces. Their ultimate aim, the domination of the planet Earth.
Well, I like a bit of domination.
It's a time.
As long as I'm the one doing the dom. Look, if I'm doing S and M, I'm totally the S baby, not the M.
For bravery, a time for heroes, a time for a particular.
Do we is it Digby? Do we get to see the Mekon in this? No. That looks like what's his name? Patrick Troughton's son.
Carbon dioxide.
Relax, Dick. It's fine.
I presume.
How does he know our names?
Leave your helmets and
yeah, it's not really working, is it? Wait, that's not what I was talking about. There was a CGI one. Where is it? Voyage to Venus? No, what's this? Oh, is this it? Is this it? This is the opening theme. Okay, fine. Let's see if this is it. Of course, the best end there was a commercial, wasn't there? Is this one going to download? No, bollocks. Oh, 1 second. Just a link. Oh. Yeah, let's try this. No, still not wanting to do it. Ah, this is annoying. I don't want to download a whole episode. Fine, I'll download an episode then. Doing download. No, okay, download's not working on that. Here, let me try I'll find the commercial, which is way superior. It had a great meek one in that commercial. And we're back. Did the internet break, or did the internet break the Rabbi? No, I broke the internet, baby. Yeah, talking about Dan there, right? Oh, yeah. There you go. Sorry. I had another screen open, which I opened to see if I was working. And I am working, baby. Yes, indeed. Here, is that downloading? Finally found something, right? But again, why hasn't there been a decent Dan there? It's beyond me. I think actually that would be a really good thing to bring back TV with, right? Like a really good Dan there. And what's downloading? Yeah, you got the Razzers for Showgirls. Never saw it. And it's surprising because I think there's very good masturbatory material all the way through that. So I think I'm surprised that's one of the movies I don't know, like Flash Gordon, right? Flash Gordon is essentially a porn movie without the sex. It's really weird. But yes, and we talked about this many times. Amaro says, yes, Dizzy. I don't know what that means. Kathleen is here. Be careful, she might be listening. She's not listening. She's not listening. And she doesn't really look like the giant, monster thing that what's it called again? From Weird Science. Right, it's just the juxtaposition between it. Okay, the mental image you have is like this really super sexy, mature French lady, and the reality is not that. Like tall and glamorous, and I'm, oh fuck me, what's happened? The Doctor took the console out on tour so he could fix it. Material. I remember that. But they were saying on Dan's show, that was a console room. I was like, really? And I honestly, I thought I was wrong. I was like, oh, because I haven't really paid attention to it. I haven't seen it for a long time. That is a freaking awesome first episode. It's fantastic. K9 would have had a shooting camera around the lead and shooting calling K9 master. Yes. If Shooting Gatwa had K9, he would be on his hands and knees, and that the K9 stunner will be going in and out of that man's arsehole. Yes, it would. K9, a Dan Dare would be too white for today. I think that's exactly why they should do a Dan Dare for today. I think it would be great. But, you could I think it's like Tandy Newton, for example, will be great playing the Mekon, right? Oh, here, this thing downloaded. Let's have a look at this. I think this was an ad. I'm pretty sure this was an ad, but man, it really, really nailed it. Here we go. Doink. Oh, did I get the one without sound again? Because it looks really pucker. We'll try that again. This one should work. Here we go. Doink. Yeah, hopefully. There you go. I like the picture. They got the font right. Everything looks right about this.
Dash it, Digby. Chin up, Colonel. The blasted thing just won't blast off. What's wrong?
It's high temperature, sir.
Here, have an aspirin.
No, I mean the temperature these turbos are generating.
Utterly snafu'd, eh?
Well, the boffins have used ordinary engine oil that can break down at high temperatures, thus losing power.
Afraid you bought me a googly there, Dick.
Now, mobile
I've always said that, what's his name? Keith Isles would be a great Dan Dare, especially do that Grant Morrison older Dan Dare thing. I read that over Sabbath. Right, but I tell you, no wonder nobody saw totalitarianism coming from the left wing. That was another thing, was a secret cabal of super right-wing people, conspiring to take over the world or something. No, it turned out to be communists.
Synthetic oil stays stable longer for peak power.
So we see the Mekon. I think we do see the Mekon in these things. Mobile.
It's going to take 5,000 years to get to Delmic at this.
Yeah, I mean, this is just
like... Digby.
Why can't they make it like this? Hang on. I'm sure we see the Mekon at the end of one of these going... Is this... Mekon ahoy! There you go. Yeah, again, I would like to see a cheap production band there, like this.
It's that infernal up to his dirty tricks.
He should use Mobile Diesel Plus.
Rather.
With a special cleaning formula. It helps you stop smoking, you know.
Filthy habit.
And less smoke, remember, means better fuel economy.
So Mobile Diesel means diesel going further, eh?
Spot on, sir. Well, you could run out of fuel any minute.
Come on, Mekon. Show a bit more leg.
Although you could do a 2000 AD Dan Dare adaptation. That would be weird, right? I want to claim asylum in Florida, but only 4,000 is few stats. Well, I know. So, sweet, you know who Valis Volkova is? I'm sure that's who I saw in a photo you popped up. Who's that, man? 1 second. Valis? Hang on. Vol cover. She must burn. Let's just go who Valis Vol cover. Is she a singer? I have no idea who she is. Portia Victoria is a British actress model. She's pretty darn hot. Let me tell you. No, she's got. I mean, she's got this like Elvira vibe going. Although the real Elvira sold her Tesla in defiance. Again, these people are just absolutely crazy. I don't know when I flashed up a picture of her, but I am very proud to say that if I did. CJ Alone with Elton John theme. That was on chat. That's the one. Oh, that is the one. But yeah, man. Give it a bit. I also kind of like the Captain Scarlet from the year as well. Love the OG Dan Dare and a lot of the reboot in 2000 producer, especially the early bio with the Space Force stuff. I can never really get into it. I really got to give it another go. Broke the internet again. Well, that does happen. The second thing he got, 81. Why has that not been reprinted? I mean, that looked fantastic. Was very hit and miss, says 8-Bit Sneak Boy. I would like to read them if Rebellion ever got around to reprinting them, like they did with the 2008 D. I mean, I really wish they would, right? But they're so expensive as well. Yeah, let's look how much they are. Hang on, we'll go 2000AD.com. 2000. Doing. It's opening up. Here we go. Doink. And again, like I can't go. Like 2000D is just such a shadow of what it was. It's so sad, right? It really is so sad. Oh, Shakira. That I wouldn't mind though. Did they have the latest? I mean, let's look at see what's in the latest issue. And honestly, I don't really like this artwork for what's it called again? Here, what's in the issue? Well, okay, that looks pretty good. What is this? Just Dread the Shift. Just entered a new terrifying parallel reality called the Shift, seeking to rescue a student. And parallel realities I'm kind of really done with. Fiends of the Eastern Front, Fiends of the Western Front. This artwork really doesn't work for me. It's too like I don't know. Portals, black goo. What man? I have no idea what this is. A Quorum of Friends, Part 11. In the near future, the job market is more perilous than ever. With generating way must take any task to make ends meet. What you mean, like going into an office? Never. Full tilt bogey, put pure shit. Right? Absolute put pure shit. Future Shock, who knows? I don't know. It's yeah, look, there's not enough to draw me in there. I'm really sorry. So shop there. I want to look at how much the Dan there is. Because it really is a freaking fortune. Hello? It's opening up. One of them's opening up. Here we go. Where'd it go? Come back. I closed the wrong window. Hello? No? Belligerently not? We'll try again, shall we? Oh, here we go. Finally. I'm not going to open another window this time. Or maybe I'll close this one. I don't know. I just want to find out how much that there is. Right? 25 classic collections, all the brand new titles. No, what do you reckon it's under? Well, it'll be under graphic novels. And in your own time. Not essentials, not more dread, not treasury. Button verse, dread verse, no. Well, what's it going to be under then? Zenith, Slain, more titles, I guess. I could just do a search for Dan Dare, I guess. Oh yeah, at least I'm in the right ballpark here. Why don't I just do a search for Dan Dare? Okay, yeah, we'll do this. Dan Dare. Oh, let me spell it correctly. All right, volume 1. Let's see how much that is. It's only in hardback. So how much is it? Hardback out of stock. You can't even buy it. Well, okay then. And volume 2. Also available in no, not available in hardback. But still, like $40 if they this is $40. Well, at least you can get one. How much is the other one if you could get it? No, out of stock. I don't know. But it's expensive. I don't think it should be that expensive, frankly. Yeah, I don't tell you. Did I finish the chat? Dan Dare annuals on archive, grabbing them now. Oh yeah, look, I can get the whole Eagle stuff on where is it? Here, I'll show you. On Get Comics, I think. Get Comics. Dan Dare. And honestly, if I could read my iPad on Sabbath, oh look at it. It's got them all in there. Dan Dare remixes. Wonder what that is. Fan-made trade paperbacks, collecting stories together. Well, let's have a look at that. Volume 1. Where'd it go? I must have pressed the wrong thing. What's in 53 gig? What's in it? That looks like Judge Dredd, not Dan Dare, mate. Dan Dare remixes of 2000 AD. No, okay, fine. So this is the one. You get both trade paybacks there, and this is the who is it? Not the Grant Morrison run. Who was it? They did this thing called the Space Service, which was very good. Garth Ennis, right? Garth Ennis. But honestly, the only one I've really loved was the what's it gonna do? The Grant Morrison one. I thought that would by what's his name? Ryan Hughes. But here I got the here. Let's find the. And then we'll actually get to something. I'm sorry, I'm faffing around with Dan Dare. I just got caught on these things happen, baby. Where do I have my comics folder? I have it over here, I think. Yeah. So we go to it's on this one. Doink. Opening comics. I think we've got a Dan Dare folder in here. Just to show you the Eagle ones, because the Eagle ones are actually not so easy to reprint because they're all double page spreads. Who were? She cried. Dan Dare, doink. And the Ultimate Collection. Eagle. Return of the Mekon. Hang on. Yeah, I'll just grab a bunch of JPEGs. We'll put them over there. Here we go. Honestly, it's worth taking a minute. It really is gorgeous stuff. And like that, this stuff didn't. This stuff's never been reprinted. To me, it seems crazy, like completely and totally bonkers. I mean, again, look. I mean, they just really made it look beautiful. I remember they animated that with the Mekon coming out for the ad for the Return of the Eagle. Right? Who was it did the artwork? Gary Embleton. Okay. But like each week, it was like you got 3 pages if you were lucky, right? And again, this stuff is just really, really nice. But there was a great cliffhanger, which I thought really worked, with Dan Dare plummeting to his death while being pursued by a bounty hunter. I was nearly there by a bounty hunter with these flying sharks. Right? It was really cool. Where is it? Return on Me. What else is in there? Streetwise, Doomlord. I remember Doomlord. Again, why haven't they reprinted Doomlord? And I'm talking about the photo novel stuff, right? Oh, I think we're nearly there to my there we go. I love that cliffhanger. Right, I do love that cliffhanger. Yeah, I'll zoom in on it for you. He jumps out of his building. And then the resolution's a bit lame. And he remembers the street was being made with like special plastic cement, so in case people fell out of windows, right? Yeah, why haven't they reprinted that? It's crazy, right? And again, I think they should reprint the Doomlord and really do it with the photo strips. Oh, if you don't know what I'm talking about, you're welcome. It's bad, man. I wonder how much money they saved doing those photo strips. Can't be that much because you have to pay actors and photographers. You know, it's not that easy. Speaking of which, here, let me pull the stuff together. We get out and running all those things to go through. We have that. We have this. Not that. No, not there. Not there. What's this one? No, we already looked at that. We looked at it last night. Oh, there's a bunch of stuff here. Let's go over here. Okay, we'll go to that. We have that. And then there's this. Oh, yeah, we got quite a few things to talk about. And doink over here. And then, okay, then we can look at this stuff afterwards if we want. Anything here of interest? No. Fine. First start with this, which I think is really important, right? I think it's really important. It's a shame, these people from Toxic Fandom aren't around anymore, that we could really, really rub their nose in it. Oh, man, do you know how toxic Fandom is? Right? So, Noel Clarke, you had this hit piece on him from The Guardian, right? Of 17 women accuse him of different forms of sexual abuse. Sexual abuse. I think sexual abuse is the correct word, right? And Toxic Fandom, they said, look, 100%, he's guilty as sin. Guilty, and that's, by the way, why John Barrowman got cancelled. I think it's more cancelled than Noel Clarke. Because at the time when that was coming out, there's a clip of Noel Clarke on stage talking about John Barrowman getting his dick out often, which nobody complained about, apparently. Got John Barrowman super cancelled as well. Again, more cancelled than Noel Clarke. Anyway, John the White of blessed memory. Oh, man, I miss John the White. All right? It's so weird. I never met him. Right? I never met him, but man, did he leave a large shadow. Well, I mean, as time goes on, there's a Doomlord fan film. Oh, crap, we got to find that. As time goes on, I find myself reflecting that I just wish he was here now. Right? He would have loved to see what's going on in America. He would have loved to see in the world right now. He was so clever as well. All right, and clever and meticulous. Anyway, so he did a very meticulous investigation of this and found out it was all nonsense. Essentially, they had claims of really nothing at all, nothing criminal, nothing even immoral. All right, you had one woman who claimed that she did a nude audition, and then it turned out she was lying through her bloody teeth. Right, that the audition was with 3 other people and it wasn't nude. Or maybe it was nude and it was because it was for a nude role and you got to see if somebody's going to do that, because there's a lot of money resting on it. So it's financial reality. It's a tough business. But there was only one criminal complaint. And now Noel Clarke, actress said to have been groped by actor, tells court it's a lie. By the way, another one that came out against him but was silent was, which is why I've never really liked her in Star Trek, is the female security officer from Strange New Worlds. Man, there's just I would cut her in a heartbeat. I'll cut Carol Kane, and I'll cut Lieutenant Lesbian, who's the helmsman. Right, I'll cut those three characters and replace them with men, and it would one of them being Noel Clarke maybe, and it would all be much better. Right, it would definitely be much better. I kind of like when they introduced young Scotty. That was good, but again, the engineer they had the first year was awesome. This guy, I just went downhill. So anyway, it's a lie, right? Ugh. So and he nearly killed himself. Like. Honestly, I think there should be a significant prison time for this actress, right? I really think there should be. Noel Clarke is suing The Guardian over 7 articles and a podcast, including an article written in 20 women, or 17, who knew him professionally had come forward with allegations of misconduct. The actress, who's said to have been groped by Clarke, has defended the actor in his libel case against The Guardian, the High Court heard. Clarke is suing The Guardian, Guardian and media over 7 hours. I hope he ends up owning The Guardian. And turn it into a tabloid, a right-wing tabloid. Over 7 articles and a podcast, including an article in April 2021, blah, 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 misconduct. Clarke denies the allegations, and while GNM is defending its reporting, as being both true and in the public interest, it wasn't and it wasn't. At the hearing on Friday, actress Louise Dillon said that she heard through a friend that Clarke's former business partner, Davy Fairbanks, had claimed he saw her being groped by Clarke at a wrap party for The Knot. After learning of the current libel case, she wrote an email to Clarke, who she described as friend, in which she said the allegation was untrue. Again, there's not a lick of evidence to support any of these allegations, and he was tried and convicted by public opinion. It was disgusting, right? It was really genuinely disgusting what happened to that poor guy, right? I really feel bad for him, right? No need for that to happen to anyone. Doctor Who. Again, every time a Bleeding Cool does a Doctor Who article, they say, it's going to be cancelled. It looks like it's going to be cancelled. Doctor Who Big Finish, your lighthouse in uncertain Whovian times. Well, it was the first time round, but I don't know. It's like they need to up their game. I need to listen to a lot, because I was really wrong about the last, not the last one before. The third Doctor and Joe Jones set, the Quintessence. And I was really wrong about that. I didn't want to listen to that bar humbug, and I listened to it. It was fantastic. So then I listened to the next one, which again, Brain Drain is such a slog. Oh, it is such a slog to get through. Yeah, and it's just leaning so heavily into woke now. Wherever let's have a look. Woke and like Destiny trying to, like, I don't know, get new Rangers going. Oh, is he in that looking dodgy again? Really? Coming into Webs, you can do it. While it's thinking about it, let's have a look at this. What I was going to say. With all the uncertainty surrounding the future of Doctor Who, which you say there's nothing to worry about because everything's awesome, it's nice to know fans can find comfort in Big Finish audio dramas. I mean, that is true. But this article seems to be like, let's prepare people for Doctor Who going under. Because it's going under. Oh, it hasn't loaded up. Wait, is this a new site? No, it just hasn't loaded up probably yet. What's new? Yeah, I'm going to listen to the first part of it. Because, again, I was really wrong about it. Genesis Simon, I have no interest in that. So I might well be getting this one. The Hellwood Inheritance. Susan's War. The last one, I think, wasn't very good, sadly. Who they got the patent loss again to try and get you to buy it this time? I think it's Paul McGann. But, like, I don't know. I think the Death and Life of River Song, I never liked the digital copy of her. So this looks. My guess is this is probably woke. This is well, who's writing it? That will be a bit of a giveaway. David and Andrew Smith. They're not too woke, but I don't know. But the last one, actually, it wasn't woke. It just wasn't very good. Well, that's a great cover, though. I really like the modern Daleks on hoverbouts. That's really okay. That cover is good. But sadly, last one, Snoozerama. Paternoster Gang. I'm not really into it. Hook just can't hook me. I am going to get the companion chronicles. This is so woke. Oh, and Dark Gallifrey. I'm out with the last woke entry. So yeah, you're put in uncertain times, but I don't. It is the market for Doctor Who big enough that you can appeal to a subset of it only. All right, because I think it's not like saying people buy Dalek stories, but it's a real subset saying that they're going to go for the woke Doctor Who, which is what this will be, what this is going to be promoting. But you notice they show you not woke Doctor Who, right? Traditional Doctor Who. Everyone's writing about Doctor Who might end up on a long time hiatus if Disney doesn't renew their deal with the series. We get it. Fans always need new content to keep the things fresh and live, new things to talk about. Well, that is true. But look, I don't know. I found there's a lot of good to be said for hiatus. In that, I think it will shake off the people who glommed onto Doctor Who because it's trendy. But they're going to keep on legitimizing the post-Capaldi stuff because they just don't want to admit they're wrong. Right? They don't want to admit it was a complete and total disaster. New Doctor Who is being produced all the time, and not just the currently inconsequential novels. They are kind of consequential. No, I mean the Virgin New Adventures and to a lesser extent the BBC books were really great. It developed an entire body to it. I would love again. If I was a billionaire, I would probably produce a missing years documentary, right? And have Doctor Who and the computer pictures guy do video illustrations for the New Adventures stories, and then missing Adventures stories as well. And let's see if we can find him. That guy is awesome. It's Doctor Who and the computer pictures, I think. Doctor Who and the computer. Maybe I should spell his name right. Doctor. That's one of the things I don't like about computer pictures. Is it going to come up? And the computer pictures. It was and the Mid Journey, but the wokers freak out when they see. Is this it? No. Okay, we'll try this. And the Mid Journey then. Mid Journey, even though that's not what it's. Oh, it just popped right up. Really? It's back being called Doctor Mid Journey. Oh man, look at that! Holy shit! It's a grass winery. Oh, yeah, I want to go back to that for a second. I mean, fantastic, right? This is the I wouldn't call this the New Adventures console. This is more the comic strip, the Lee Sullivan comic strip console. Yeah, let's get a copy of that video. That's breathtaking. Man, the stuff that guy does. It's really impressive. I mean, it really is impressive. Man, those novels. Again, I'd love to see a documentary like that. Here, 1 second. Don't save video as. McCoy! And we're really... Oh, God, I keep saying we're nearly there, but we are nearly there now. Oh, I can't wait till we can make our own stuff. Give me 1 second. Video file. Doink. Oh, man. It's fantastic. It really is fantastic. What else he's got going on there? Oh, he's doing great. His reconstructions are also fantastic. I haven't seen this one. Oh, this is from the Tibetan mountains. Yeah, I think we looked at all this stuff. Yeah, there's so much potential stuff that can be done. Fantastic. Anyway, where am I up to? No fans want their favorite actors playing the Doctor and companion. I'm very happy with Tim Treloar and Steve Doden, quite frankly, and what's it called? Not Patrick Troughton. Oh, whatever Troughton's son it is. I can't remember his name. David Troughton? Is it? No, it's the other one. Oh, maybe it's David Troughton. There will be audio dramas for Big Finish. Big Finish. This is basically just a survival guide to introduce people to Big Finish, okay? Because they fucked up and it's all gonna go. Moffat on new showrunner rumors. Not my turn anymore. This is a poison chalice. I think this is the biggest problem: finding somebody that to run it. I really think that's their biggest issue, right? Other than not having money, right? But I think if Amazon came in, but Amazon are morons. You know, I hate to say it, Amazon just have no idea what they're doing either. But if they came in and said they would, had a specific talent who they wanted to produce the show, I think that would deal would probably go through. It's my guess that deal would probably see fruition. Yeah, I would think. So anyway, even though we inch closer to season second season premiere, again, no same night review on this channel. I'm kind of gutted. It's the Jewish holiday of Passover. Russell shooting out with 15th Doctor, not the Doctor, 15th Doctor, Millie Gibson, Robbie Sunday, for I think an episode or two, maybe less than that. Varada Sethu, Belinda Chandra, man, she is so hot. Rumbling about the future of the long-running series, Make It and You Get Louder. I love it that they're finally admitting it's fucked, right? They denied it for so long, and they're like, it might be fucked. Will Disney remain a producing partner, or will somebody else come on board? Will the upcoming season be Gatwa's final run? Almost certainly, right? How much longer will Davis remain as showrunner? He's already moved on, right? Did a recent episode on David Tennant podcast. David Tennant does a little. David Tennant does a podcast with. Fuck off, David. Davis shares that they have all been in conversations about who they would follow him. I know Davis is like Juno Dawson. Yay! It has to be Juno Dawson. God help us. Of course, whatever. Whenever talk of a showrunner in a vacuum, the only name that ever pops up is ex-showrunner Stephen Moffat, because he's the one who did it the best. Right? I'm sorry. While it's proving to be no different this time, it appears that Moffat is looking to get ahead of the rumblings and shut down the rumors, but he's lied so many times before. In response to someone who retweeted out about David showrunner, the comments he added, in the nicest possible way, literally anyone but Stephen Moffat. Moffat posted! Moffat must go, and I'm not even there. See, that's why we want you. Right? That's why we want you. Yeah, Moffat must go, and you're not even there. I definitely won't be. So all go and be horrible to someone else. It's not my turn anymore. He's like, fuck off and leave me alone, you weirdos. New conversation with Disney. One of the latest episode of the podcast. I think it's all old news. Yeah. Oh, God. Like smug and smugger. They really are. Smug and smugger. What you got to be smug about? You made something fantastic and then you destroyed it. Right? David's on thinking Doctor Who needed to be protected from Disney. It was going to protect it from you. Right? There was already a move in the BBC shifted a streamer. I kind of thought it would need protecting, and very honestly, and they very honestly said to me, "We're going to need a producer who can deal with 1,000 executives." Which is like Davis shared with Tennant, clarifying the BBC had an interest in a streaming partner before his return. Well, yeah, I mean, that's kind of like the obvious move. But they fucked it up. Again, nobody wants queer Doctor Who. Russell, nobody wanted. We were fine with black Doctor Who. We were fine with black Doctor Who paid by a gay guy. We're not fine by black Doctor Who played by a gay guy who can only act super duper queer while you have a chorus of woke fucks surrounding him. No one's interested in that. None. Zilch. Zero. Him wearing a bowler hat is the most interesting in this trailer, and his dumb expression detracts from that. So no one's interested in it. I'll tell you. Well, let's have a read of the... do I have to log in? Pain in the ass. 1 second. Log in. Hopefully my user information has been saved in there. Oh, there you go. Good. Share screen. They've race swapped Max Normal. What happened there? Wait, there was a two battle action crossover. Yeah, they do that quite a lot now. Right. The odd thing about the odd thing is that although I quite like the Paternoster Gang videos as Colin Archer, I just haven't bothered to listen recently. That happens a lot with Big Finish, right? I love seeing the Doublord fan film on YouTube. That sounds hilarious. No, we're not going to read about how gay Boris Hussein is. I chose Mark Eaton because he was so good looking. I wanted Marco Polo to be a square-jawed hero who would plow me like the little slut that I am. What's that? Nothing. Okay. Again, why can't people like Varada Sethu say that? Now, again, it's so bizarre to me. She's so hot, right? She is such an attractive woman, and they do whatever they can. They said that they did the same thing with Millie Gibson, whose show Foresight Saga just got renewed for a second season before airing. So good for her. Notice which show hasn't been renewed? Exactly. Yeah, Varada, she's so hot, and they make her, I don't know, it's like they put a burqa on her for some reason. As season 2 rapidly approaches, Varada Sethu speaks to Richard Atkinson about taking on the role of Belinda Chandra. And again, why are they tying it into Monday, whatever it is? She looks even hot there in Boom. You know why? Because when they fired Millie Gibson, for whatever reason it was, probably being too white and too straight, when they fired her, they just assumed this show was going to be so massively huge, right? They thought that we'll see tap dancing tariffs go, oh, at last, kindness and representation. They thought we'll see the fucking stupid wheelchair ramp built into the title. Oh, how stunning, how brave. So fan, and then we thought we'd see the super gay Shooty Gatwa, appearing in gay masturbatory fantasy one after another. And we thought we'd be like, yay! Oh, yes, more of that, please. They did, and they thought everyone's going to remember every aspect of it. How would they not notice Varada Sethu reappearing? Because nobody watched the fucking thing because it was shit. And I didn't even. This is the best episode of the season. I didn't even like this. So he's talking about Ukraine. You will know Varada Sethu already, not least from her performance, her effective performance as the Anglican Marine Monday Flynn in last season's Boom. She was excellent in that. And don't get me wrong. Again, she was absolutely excellent in that. She had a doomed flirtation with a fellow Marine. Gets to argue a toss about faith of the Doctor, and I guess it's cringe. Ends up responsible for an orphan child. A standard day in the universe of writer Stephen Moffat. Yeah, but it was also anti-religion. Like dripping with hate of religion. All right, which I don't know doesn't sound that inclusive. In fact, whenever they say exclusive, They're basically saying fuck off to anybody who isn't exactly the same identity and worldview to me. Right? I think that's what inclusive normally means. Of course, back in May last year, fans had already knew Varada would be playing the new companion in season 2. So a roll and boom came as a surprise. Yeah, okay. They got rid of Millie Gibson and they needed somebody fucking quickly. And they went, oh, Varada Sethu, she's already been on it. We got a good working relationship with her. We'll write her in. And again, they just thought we'd all know. Remember Monday, whatever her fucking name was, Monday, Sunday, whatever it is. And what a stupid name as well. Nobody does, because nobody gives a shit. Oh, God. There's so much arrogance walking into this new era, right? And it's one of the reasons I'm glad it's been kicked on its ass, frankly. After Monday comes Sunday, going to pour similar to Jenna Coleman, who had a similar fashion as Stephen Moffat's time as showrunner. No, she was hired to be this multiple characters, multiple versions of the same character, and oh boy, they should have dumped her after the 50th, right? That was her function, right? They should really have dumped her after that and gone with somebody new for Matt Smith's final season, I think. What was it? No, the season was pretty much over. And maybe keep around for I think you probably have to keep around for the beginning of Capaldi. But I would have written her out and written a new companion in over that first season. Capaldi's first season did not get enough care and attention. Too much stuff going into Sherlock, I'm afraid. Speculation. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Was seen as a different character to, in fact, before becoming the regular pen in 2013. Again, yeah, he was trying to do something with that. Adrian playing the cousin of Martha. Yeah, throw a line, that's all you need. Or a simple case of spatial genetic multiplicity. The excellent Rusty Davis used to explain why Gwyneth thrown down quite your dead looked like Gwen Cooper. Right? I'm going to say nothing about that, insists Stephen. It's Russell's plan, and he will release the details of how that works this time. I can. It's such an irrelevancy to most people. Russell said it's kind of very much knitted into the story of the Doctor and Ruby Sunday. Yeah, because you have to get this. What the more you try and tell me this was the plan from the beginning, the more I know you're lying. Oh God, can you stop lying to us? That would really be nice. Subsequently, he reveals that Varada will be reprising the role of Monday Flynn. She won't be reprising, she'll be playing Belinda Chandra. In episode Unleashed, following Boom, presenter Stephen Powell. By the way, is there anybody involved with Doctor Who that isn't gay apart from Millie Gibson, who was fired for not being gay? What's it? Like, the guy they had presenting, what's that thing called again? Unbound? He was so gay. Everybody about it, Stephen Powell, everybody is just so fucking gay all the time. I'm like... Without being hyperbolic about it, he said, sizing up the impact of a new role would have, it's like day one of the rest of your life. No, it's not. Again, you're a forgotten companion. You're there with Sarah Kingdom, right? You're there with Dodo. In fact, less than Dodo, because Dodo's been recreated, I think, very well now by Lauren Cornelius. Keenly responding to an inedible stamp that came with being a Doctor Who companion. Varada pulled a suitably terrified face. Trust us, you'll be fine. Let's go back to March last year when Doctor Who magazine meets Varada at Wolf Studios in Cardiff. Was it out there by March? No, it wasn't. It was the disaster hadn't hit yet. Despite appearing in most of the scenes being shot that day, she is eager to speak to the magazine. It's really eager. Yes, please. Oh, I'm flicking off my fanny just thinking about it. She's not eager. It's a fucking job. She's probably nice and accommodating and realizes this is part of her job. But she's not like, oh, yeah. Oh, my nipples are so hard because I get to talk to Doctor Who. No one said that, right? No, apart from Ben Cook, of course. We'll bring you more when the episode airs later this year. but she's going to give us a general picture of what things have been like so far, how it's been going, and how she's been finding. And again, I think like Millie Gibson, she's been screwed over, right, by the narcissistic, dead weight that is Ncuti Gatwa. Since I started, it's just been so much fun. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. It's been breakneck speed, which is about how your companion will be remembered. That was on screen for breakneck speed. It's all. I got the script for episode 1 about 2 weeks before we started. Yes, because this wasn't the plan, right? And then obviously each storyline is getting something else. What? Something else, and took a little adjusting to. It's a new world, comparing a previous acting roles. It's a whole lot. It's a whole new timeline. Appropriate enough. It's incredibly. It's absolutely incredible. It's been a wild ride. A new timeline. Okay, that's actually you've interested me now. Varada was born on the 12th of May, 1992. Blimey. Almost 5 months before the birth of her co-star Ncuti Gatwa. Older readers at the time would have been enjoying the recent return of the second Simon, no, Tomb of the Simon. Yes, we were. Oh, that was so exciting. Out a week earlier and waiting for the imminent arrival of Doctor Who magazine 187. That was so exciting. Tomb of the Cybermen, right? It's the cover for the VHS. We all thought it was just a photo montage. Apparently, Alison Pearson knocks it up. What's the word? In a heartbeat, I should say. There's the word I'm looking for. Her career up to this point is well documented elsewhere, but as we continue the conversation, she's clear how she relishes the variety a new role brings. During considerable experience, having officially been announced, there's a new companion on the Friday, 12th of April, 2024. We got our first glimpse of Belinda Chandra on screen in action and a packed trailer this Christmas after last year's Christmas special. Or should we just say the last Christmas special ever? In it, we see Belinda menaced by 2 giant red robots clad in a spacesuit falling from the sky. Doctor, she says, you need more. You need to get me home. The Doctor replies, "There's going to get home the long way around." Will the story arc help it or not? Is the question. Whatever they do is going to be overshadowed by the queer. It's just going to be relentlessly queer. It's different, emphasizes Varada. A very different plot. A totally different look at every single episode. A different era. This has been so interesting and fun. Again, but it's going to be very queer as well, sadly. Oh. I don't think there's going to be many jobs out there where you get to play the same character, but do so in many sessions. Well, that's the joy of Doctor Who, baby. I love the diversity of the stories. Oh, don't say diversity, darling. Each director brings to it look, darling. You're building on quicksand. Last year was shit. Last year was shit beyond shit. We had all these bang. It was Doctor Who like stomping around with his reputation with nothing in its hands, right? Oh, what's the mystery of Ruby Sunday? We don't know. Her mother's not. Yeah, she can make it snow throughout time. No, but no reason. I love the diversity. Every episode is like a different genre. It can be comedy, a thriller. Yeah, I understand. You just worked out what Doctor Who is. Good for you. Can you tell Ncuti because he thinks it's a vehicle for queerness? All right, I'm gonna be so queer. I know, Ncuti. Oh, you love me being queer? Not really. Yes, you do. Yeah, I love a bit of queer. Don't you love the queer, darling? Nah, really, we don't. It can be. That's what I love. I think it's rare to have a job that spans so many genres. It is. And even in terms of the sets. And what we get to wear, the other cast members, you can never get bored on this job. Well, you can't because you're in it for 8 episodes, then you're gone, right? Again, I think you've been fucked over. I think you're a great actress, and you're just kind of chattel. From the official photography that's been released, boring official photography, and the briefest glimpse of the trailer, it looks like Belinda will follow the example of the fashion-conscious 15th Doctor. God, makes me want to retch. And I mean, again, you made the Doctor such a vacuous, shallow character. I think it was probably a bad idea. Addressing all these disparate occasions is another varied aspect of Doctor, and he's going to be wearing more women's clothing this year because they figured they got you broken in last year. Oh, fuck me, Russell. You have fucked this one right up the arse. You really have, and not in a good way. Oh my God, so much, she says. How she's been enjoying. She says, again, you can't get bored. Every single look is totally new. For me as an actor, honestly, for somebody who was like chomping at the bit to talk to the magazine, this is not an in-depth interview. 2 pages and a bit, and some weird mum pants, right? Why he wears a fucking skirt? Oh, fuck, shoot it. Fucking shit. Console room, I hate it. For me as an actor, it is really interesting to try and find the same character, but in another costume. I don't know how to explain it. For me, mentally, to get into the character, a lot of it comes with costume and physical sensations. Oh, tell me more about these physical sensations that the character goes through. Oh, yes, let me help you with that. It's been a really interesting challenge to string that together. We can guarantee this year the episodes are moving target, kaleidoscope, a full pace of energy. Well, I have to tell you, I thought the trailer was excellent. Again, I don't think it's going to be destroyed by the queer, but I think the second season is going to have remarkably better production values, just because they're all learning how to do it. But sadly, again, you're building on quicksand. There's nothing there, right? There's nothing there that anybody really wants to see. Kaleidoscope of places and full of energy, drawing on a huge kaleidoscope of places and energy, a huge range of ideas. We'll be experiencing all that through Belinda's eyes, and be with her every step of the way. Sadly, I will be. When's the next issue of Doctor Who magazine out? God help us. I really should. Oh, you know what? I want to go with this article, by the way, where they look back at kicking off a 2-part anniversary celebration. Russell and Julie Garner and Paul Kirtley discussed the ghost from the past. Okay, I guess this is like, building up to what's it called again? The audios from Big Finish. When does the next one out? Let's have a look. It's almost time. Yeah, not for me. 2005 supplement. I don't know what that is. 27th of March. Okay, so that's another 11 days. No, I do like that. This is funny. Matt, again, I can't tell you how cool John Pertwee is in Ambassador of Death. Great. I mean, just picture quality is fantastic as well. Right, and he's in skirt, shoes, and trousers. Got it. Yeah, as always. Right, as always. I think you might like my little mess around with the voice. Oh, it's like James Earl Jones AI. I can't wait. So, Dr. Alex has a colon coming out, read by AI James Earl Jones. I can't wait. I am so looking forward to it. Is it $10.99? Let's have a look. Is that really $10.99? Blimey. Yeah, $10.99. That's why I go for the digital, baby. So you got a 2005 supplement. I'm kind of intrigued to look a bit more at the Saturday to One Master stuff from Big Finish, but not really. Not really. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Again, I'm really going to be hopefully on top of reviewing Dr. Alex's stuff. So we do season 14 as a supplement to the Doctor Who episodes that they come out. Because it's going to be so much better. And I really want to finish it because it actually comes to a genuine conclusion. So he's told me. And I would like to get to it. Fine. With that, ladies and gentlemen, I am wrapping up. I was Cream Cracker coming in. I'm Cream Cracker going out as well. That's me for you, baby. Anyway, with that, I'm going to hit the end broadcast button. I'm going to hit it again and say good night. Good luck, everybody.